Hey everybody, it's Persley, and today we're going to be going over how to deal with divisive people. There are two types of divisive people that are out there. Ones that are intentional, and then there's ones that are unintentional. Before I explain, first let me define the word divisive. It is creating disunity or dissension. Now, divisiveness is a tendency to cause disagreement or hostility between people. I would also like to add within a person to that definition. So let me first go into the obvious. An intentionally divisive person, and I'm not going into the word or scriptures and start talking about Jude or Romans or Titus. I could, but I just want to say that an intentionally divisive person is one that is almost by instinct attempting to create division, not between themselves and another person. They attempt to create a controversy between what one is saying and thinking. Afterwards, the one that's pulled into the situation is disturbed by their interaction. But the divisive person isn't fazed, really. That's because happy or unhappy isn't based on right or wrong of their dialogue. Their happy stems from having the conflict itself, the challenge. This means they win as soon as they begin, which is why the word says, after warning them twice, have nothing to do with them. I digress. They have an agenda that they are working out, and it is theirs to work out, not yours. Remember that. Then there's the unintentionally divisive person. Now, although it is unintentional, it does not change the fact that they are too working something out with you. It is their intention to be helpful by debating, creating contrast, objectivity, informing, or giving you whatever. But the process of beginning dialogue, in that process of beginning of the dialogue, it turns out with them that they're not wanting to be right about the situation, but they're needing to be right about the situation. It's like a dog with a bone. They are relentless in helping you, helping you achieve your goals. And if you can observe carefully, you will notice their statements become less about helping you and more about their position of being an authority on the subject that you're talking about, which creates tension, especially if it is something that, take recovery, for example. Regardless whether they are intentional or unintentional, the residual effect is all the same. It's like someone else takes a bath and you're left to clean up their scum. Now, that's not right. That's just not right. What I found interesting is that there is a lot of information related to the church when dealing with divisiveness. I'm not going to use scripture, as I said before, when dealing with it, though, because there's some people who believe and there's some people who don't. And I don't want to miss anyone with what I want to tell you. What I want to tell you is that the best way for me to deal with the divisiveness is don't. It's that simple. No, I mean, avoid it by all costs. Run for the hills. Get away. Don't engage in something like that. But If you're in a position that you just gotta deal with them because, again, as I said before, because of work, because of family, because of you name it, here is some advice. Number one, set your boundaries. Okay? So, for example, 2 incidences of unreasonable challenging and find a reason to leave. Period. Okay? If you maybe you need a reminder, maybe but if you have one instance where a person is engaging and challenging and doing this confrontationally, deliberately, and it happens again, find you a reason to get out of there. It will give you structure, control, power, empowerment back over your life, and it will avoid a situation. Now, in the event that you're not able to leave because of some strange dynamic or unfortunate circumstance, number 2, less said, the better. In order for them to execute this mental judo, they need a body. No dialogue, no body. Limit your input and become a sounding board. Number 3, don't get pulled in. If you know walking into the situation that they are divisive, then they know you are a potential volunteer for the divisiveness. Not starting off with it, but ultimately using a subject that they know will get your goat, such as politics or religion or work or family. If any of those are said, and you have an inkling of an idea or feeling that it's going in that direction, refer back to number 2. And then after referring to number 2, then number 1. Okay? Okay, so there we have it. These are basic tools, very necessary, very vital. I wanted to end the video now for time purposes, but if you need any additional information about specific dynamics, for example, you're a person that's in recovery, trying to reclaim your life, but yet you have a person that's in your life that is divisive, but yet they're there to help you out. But are they? Are they there to actually help themselves out? In any event, again, I digress. The point is that if there are some very specific instances that you might have and you want information on it, please feel free to reach me and contact me through some of the social media sites that I'm going to post at the end of this video. And until next time, y'all, peace.